Drew? Yeah. What is that, Drew? Come on.
1 second.
Oh, didn't see you there. Just Gucci Brett coming through. You know, some call me a legend. I call myself Gucci Brett 55. You know, some people ask me, you know, Gucci Brett, what does it take to become such a great artist as you? And, you know, my response is, some people are just born with it. That's it. You know, I got a lot to say about Crazy Snipes 2 coming up, but you know, I'm gonna have my friend say a few things.
In 2019, on the 23rd day in September, Gucci Brett 55 took to his YouTube channel to upload what would soon take the internet by storm. Throughout its lifespan, the video amassed nearly 200 views. It left his fans not wanting, but needing more. But what was the reason behind the viral sensation? Was it the epic storyline? Or maybe was it the glorious graphics? No, it was quite simply the Snipes. The Snipes were with Brett, and the Snipes were Brett. Snipes became not only a viral video for Brett, but his lifestyle. So thus, on the night of the tomorrow, Gucci Brett 55 will release a much-anticipated sequel to Crazy Snipes 2. The only question now is, will it live up to the Snipe hype? Or will it die like that of FaZe Jarvis? May Jarvis rest in peace and let the Snipe live up to the hype. Amen.
Amen. That's it. That's all my friend has to say, but oh, by the way, you heard it first from that was Martin Luther King Jr. himself. You know, my good friend Martin, he kind of get out of here, Drew. He contacted me and he's like, you know, I'm actually crazy hyped for Snipes too. And I responded to him with, you know, I'm gonna put you in my live stream, Martin, because you know what? That's just the kind of celebrity I am. That being said, if you have any questions, concerns, predictions for that of Crazy Snipes 2, I would like to hear them below, and I could answer such questions. Maybe. Ah, Seth. Common question I get a lot. Are you gonna play with Ali A? And my answer to that is Seth. I'm a little bit out of his league, you know? I'm a little bit better than Ali A. I need more. Obviously, I featured Ninja in my first video. A lot of you have been asking, will he make a return? And my answer to you is, you'll just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. Can you hear me good? Am I sounding good? Can you hear me good? Another question. What is my favorite song? Yes, ma'am. That comes from Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am is actually a good friend of mine. You know, he was wondering if I could shout out his girlfriend from Jennison, and to that answer, I will say, "What's up, Izzy? How you doing?" I'm not gonna have to answer his question now. What is your favorite song? There's a lot of good ones out there, yes, ma'am. A lot of good ones. And to that, I have to say, For the Longest Time. That's my favorite song, as of late. You know, I've been on that oh, what's his name? Oh, Drake. Have you heard of Drake? He's not very well known, but a little bit not mainstream, so you might not have heard of him. He's actually a good friend of mine. And he was like, you know? And then I was like, yeah. So, all right. Another question. This one from Aiden Odell. Am I ever going to play with Gabe Lovell? Good question, Aiden. Good question. And to that, I answer you with, you know, Gabe, I haven't contacted Gabe as of late. He's been kind of hard to contact. He's, how do I put this in words? A legend, maybe? A myth? A god of sorts? And, you know, maybe I might play with him. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Only time will tell. You know? All right, another question. No, Jack. No, not at all. What are your predictions for the big fight night, Nate Vanderveen? Oh, man. It's so hard to choose. So hard to choose, you know? You know, Joe's a big friend of mine. So is Nate. I'm not going to put that in the way of my judging skills, because as you know, I will be the judge. I will be one of the judges at the fight. But no bias for me. I love them both. Gotta love them both. But my friends Andrew and Andy, we're gonna judge the fight fairly, you know. And Aiden Odell again would like to know, who is Joe? You know, Joe's a good friend of mine. That's all I have to say. Joe. You know him. You gotta love him. You gotta love the character. He's such a character. Yeah. Okay. Knob Go Blue. Can we get fight night predictions? I cannot say, because I, as you do know, am a judge at the fight, and I don't want to be biased, you know. So, how do you balance such a famous life, like with the girls you must be spending with the DMs all the time? That is from Carter Saban. You know, Carter Saban, you are a funny guy. You are a good guy. I can tell that. I don't know you. Must be a big fan of mine. Yeah, you know, I like to put it this way. My friend Martin, who you just heard speak, he put it this way, like, I had a dream. That's what he said, and that's all I have to say about that. Connor Bain, are you caught up with the High School Musical, the series? I don't know Connor Bain. Never seen him. Never heard of his name till then. Now, God though, no, honestly, Connor, to answer your question, yes, I am. And it is, quite frankly, my favorite show. That's all I have to say about that. All right. When's your next famous TikTok coming out, Mason? Everyone knows. The word is out. You know, I do TikTok. I'm career. I've been gaining followers. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Yes, ma'am would like to know, would you? I don't think so. Don't think so. Another question. Gage Robertson. One of my biggest fans, Gage. He would like to know, when are you doing a meet and greet? I haven't actually thought it through yet. I haven't been free as of late, all the fame that I've gathered in the past few weeks, and my supervisors, and might have to get enough stadium for me, So, I've heard a lot of scouts want you to run the 2 mile in track because you've earned a 400 portage champ. Would you ever consider it? That is a good question. Good question from Carter Saban. Carter, as you can see from my world record video on YouTube, I did break the 400 meter record at Portage, and I set a new world record 5K record. I believe it was 24 something. I don't know, because quite frankly, there's more to life than. Here's what I want you to know. Here's what I want everybody to know. There's more to life than just running, or, quite frankly, YouTube for that reason. Because, I'm dope. But all that dopeness might get in the way of something as simple as the friendships or relationships we make in our life. That's what I want everybody to leave with. I'm going to get like 2 more questions, and then I have a little sneak peek for you guys for tomorrow, if you care to see. Yeah. Hey. I'm sorry. When are we going to see some Snipes? I'm not going to count that as a question because I just told you. I just kind of answered it. I will be showing you a sneak peek in a very little while. Connor Bain. That is a good question. A good question from Connor Bain. Here it is. Luigi or Admiral Akbar? Take your pick. I might have to think about that one. If it was boxing, it's gonna come down to the last round, but oh man, Luigi has been in my life for a good while. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and roll that bar on this one. I'm sorry, Luigi. I'm sorry. AA is just a beast. That's all I have to say about that. Yes, ma'am. Another solid question. My last question for this session of question and answers. Yes, ma'am writes, what is 9 plus 10? The foolish boy would most likely say 19. But I'm no foolish boy, as you guys know. I'm way smarter than that. And to that, I have to say, the answer is not 19, not 21. It's actually, you have to meet in the middle of things. You have to balance things out. And to that, I say the answer is 20. All right. I think it's time for a little sneak peek. Are you guys ready for the little sneak peek? I think you are. Hold on a second. You see that? There it is. Just a little dab into what you're gonna see tomorrow. 24 hours exactly. Not exactly. More like 23.3. But yeah. Oh, you guys want more? Well, you might have to stick around. Because at the end of this, I will have a sign off. I will have one last reveal. But to this I say, it's time for a special guest. This special guest you may know. He's kind of a character of sorts. And I'm gonna have to call him out here. The one and only Drew Waller. Come out here, Drew. Yeah. Hey, Drew, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Take a seat.
This is Gucci. I can't believe I'm shaking Gucci for a
Shut up. Okay. He's gonna take a seat. I'm gonna ask him a few questions. So, Drew Waller. Yes, Gucci. What the fans have been wanting to know, what they've been anticipating, is the Crazy Snipes Part 2.
Oh.
But what made you feel so inclined to join my live stream?
I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'm a really big fan. And when I saw you were blowing up, I was just like, I gotta get on this train. I'm just really nervous.
I don't know what's so funny.
I'm kind of slap happy because I'm so nervous, you know?
Oh, just quiet down. Another question. For Drew Waller.
Oh, yes.
And to that I say, during your time on the varsity athlete team, what could you say as motivation? What was your motivation towards getting through that hard practice that you want?
You know what really got me through, has to be Gucci Snipes. Every day I look forward to it. And I couldn't have gone through without it.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. I'm a true inspiration. Well, thanks for joining us, Drew Baller.
I think Ethan has a question.
Ethan Schroeder would like to know, is he taken? No, I'm not. Well, I think the question was for Drew Baller, so I'm going to hand the mic off to him.
I'd have to say, ask me about Gage Robertson. He's been through everything with me. And through the ups and downs and
All right.
all the struggles.
That's enough.
I just want Gage to know I love him.
Get out. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry you guys had to see the waterworks. I'm going to stand up because I'm about that, Gage Robertson loves Drew Baller. That's good to see. It's good to see. Yo, didn't this guy beat up Braden Vanderbilt after the game? I believe he did. Well, this is your chance to ask any second questions that you guys have for me. We got a little bit more time before I end this live stream, and then we'll just have to wait for the epic Snipes Part 2 coming to you, well, tomorrow. Drew Baller or Deli. I would measure this. I would make this decision by originally I would say by NBA championships. And Drew has yet to make his first NBA game debut. And judging by that standards, I would say Deli, but here's the thing. Has Deli ever made a varsity football team? Well, I don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't think so. I'm going to have to go Drew Baller on this one. Dog reveal. Jack. One of my most trusted fans. He wants a dog reveal. I don't think the world's ready for it. I don't. And that's why I'm going to have to hold out on the dog reveal. But other than that, Dennis or Drew Baller, Tyler Rhetoric wants to know. It's like choosing a favorite son. Except this time it's my dad and my brother. I cannot say what my favorite. A father can never say his favorite son. Just like I can never say who is better, my dad or my brother. That's all I have to say about that. Shane or Chris Carter. You funny guy. I told you already, he's a funny guy. And he's proven it more and more. Shane versus Chris. The ultimate rivalry. The ultimate. The hot versus the cold. The yin versus the yang. When they collide, magic happens. And I can never choose. I can't choose between Shane or Chris. They're just too good. Both different, but both good in their own kind of way. Should there be a rematch, Tyler wants a rematch of a certain fight that went down during the infamous season. And I don't know. I might have to contact my agents, might have to contact my supervisors on that one. I may have to make it happen. Matt or Big Chungus. Two non-living legends now. Sadly have passed us. Sadly. Oh man. I cannot say. I'm sorry. I cannot say. I can't say. A lot of you might have not tuned in for my friend Martin Luther King's speech that he wrote for me. And I might have to replay it for you guys. Just saying. Might have to say replay it. After this last question, Jamie or Franklin, and Aiden Odell's last question, old Sonic versus new Sonic. I'm gonna have to take old Sonic on this one, Aiden. The old one's just too realistic. Too realistic. And Jimmy versus Franklin, you know, Battle of the Ploogs. Oh, man. You know, I've never seen Jimmy finish a 5K, so I might have to go Frank on this one. Might have to go Frank. Willie Zane or Drew Baller. Drew Baller's good, but he's no Willie Zane. He will never live up to the living legend type caliber of a person that Drew Baller, pardon my words, that Willie Zane has. That's why Willie Zane wins this fight. He wins it. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes. But I'm gonna have to stick by my prediction. I'm gonna have to stick by my word. And yeah, I'm gonna have to replay my Martin Luther King speech if you haven't heard it. This is Martin Luther King speaking.
In 2019, on the 23rd day in September,
Can you see it?
Gucci Breath 55 took to his YouTube channel to upload what would soon take the internet by storm. Throughout its lifespan, the video amassed nearly 200 views. It left his fans not wanting, but needing more. But what was the reason behind the viral sensation? Was it the epic storyline? Or maybe was it the glorious graphics? No, it was quite simply the Snipes. The Snipes were with Brett, and the Snipes were Brett. Snipes became not only a viral video for Brett, but his lifestyle. So thus, on the night of the tomorrow, Gucci Breath 55 will release a much-anticipated sequel to Crazy Snipes 2. The only question now is, will it live up to the Snipe hype? Or will it die like that of FaZe Jarvis? May Jarvis rest in peace and let the Snipe live up to the hype. Amen.
There it is. Martin Luther King wrote that. He said it. He said it in the flesh. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to sign off. I'm going to have to let you guys go. But I got one more big reveal. I'm going to play it for you. Let me find it. Sorry. Here it is. Here it is. One of my finest snipes. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have to sign off with a little snipe of my own. Stupid thing, you know? I think it's broke. Oh, no!